Get ready for action, because edge rusher Tyree Wilson is officially ready for a fresh start with the New Orleans Saints. We dive into everything we know about this high first-round pick and what this new chapter means for his career and the team. Find out why Wilson is eager to build something new and dominate on the field.
Here's a simple way to protect your phone without stress. This Allen 3-pack comes with tempered glass screen protectors, camera lens protectors, and an installation frame for an easier, cleaner fit. It's clear, case-friendly, and built to help guard against scratches and everyday bumps. Check the link in the comments to get it on Amazon.
Next up, we are looking at the massive shakeup coming to the Dallas Cowboys defense. Owner and general manager Jerry Jones made a dramatic move, bringing in defensive coordinator Christian Parker to overhaul a unit that was struggling badly. We break down the strategic changes and the key personnel decisions that are setting the Cowboys up for a major turnaround in the 2026 NFL Draft. Now, let's look ahead to the 2027 NFL Mock Draft, where the quarterback landscape is set to explode. Arch Manning is the favorite to be the first overall pick, but Jeremiah Smith is also a massive prospect commanding a premium. We analyze the top quarterback and wide receiver talent dominating this draft class. Finally, we examine the defensive talent shaping the 2027 draft, featuring elite edge defenders like Dylan Stewart and Colin Simmons, alongside other game-changing prospects. Don't miss these insights into the future of the game. Stay tuned, because we are coming back in late July with a full look at the upcoming NFL season. Edge rusher Tyree Wilson has expressed optimism about a fresh start with the New Orleans Saints, citing his admiration for teammate Chase Young as a role model. Wilson noted that while his draft selection with the Raiders did not meet expectations over his initial 3 seasons, he is focused on maximizing his opportunity with the new team. In a Monday press conference, Wilson stated, "It's a blessing to be a high first-round pick, but you're always going to have the label. They look at you as the franchise guy. From the outside looking in, the fans want you ready immediately, but it always doesn't work out that way. Everybody's timetable in the NFL is different. But I'm glad I'm here. I'm glad for the fresh start, and I'm ready to dominate on the field." He emphasized his commitment to defense and teamwork, believing that results will follow his performance. The Saints are not currently picking up Wilson's 5th-year option, providing him with a chance to prove his value throughout the season. Meanwhile, Chase Young has successfully navigated his career trajectory, posting 15.5 sacks over the last 2 seasons and securing a 3-year deal before last season, setting a benchmark for Wilson's potential future. Noi Dung Kai Tight. The Dallas Cowboys are undergoing a significant defensive overhaul, stemming from a subpar 7-9-1 season in 2025, which resulted in an NFL-worst 30.1 points per game allowed. Owner and general manager Jerry Jones initiated a dramatic change, bringing in Christian Parker, the Philadelphia Eagles' defensive passing game coordinator and defensive backs coach under Vic Fangio, as the new defensive coordinator. At 34, Parker becomes the youngest DC in franchise history and brings a 3-4 scheme, marking a departure from previous Dallas precedents. To bolster the defense for the 2026 season, the Cowboys are targeting 5 of their 7 draft picks on the defensive side of the ball, further bolstered by the acquisition of veteran inside linebacker D. Winters. And the strategic shift is also evident at the position of nickel corner. Following the departure of veteran Jordan Lewis, Parker emphasized the need for a versatile player with natural instincts. Jones noted the focus shifted to finding a corner or safety capable of playing in the nickel, highlighting the importance of defensive communication, which has been a recurring issue in Dallas' pass defense. Head coach Brian Schottenheimer praised the command and communication of Ohio State safety Caleb Downs as the antidote, noting his versatility in blitzing, filling gaps, and covering. /N in the 2026 NFL Draft, the Cowboys made several key decisions. While they selected edge rusher Malachi Lawrence at 23rd overall, the team opted not to draft a wide receiver in the first round, favoring Lawrence's perceived upside. This strategy contrasts with the potential of wide receiver George Pickens, whose agent indicated he intends to sign the franchise tag, potentially opening up trade options similar to the Parsons situation. and end depth at the edge has been a focus. While Williams and Houston enter contract years, the Cowboys drafted UCF edge rusher Malachi Lawrence and Michigan linebacker Jayshon Barham, with plans for Barham to also contribute on third downs. /N on the offensive line, the team signed Penn State offensive tackle Drew Shelton, whom Schottenheimer believes can transition to right tackle, providing versatility. End defensive line depth was addressed by trading defensive tackle Osa Odighizuwa to the 49ers for the 92nd overall pick, aiming to keep key players like Quinnen Williams and Kenny Clark fresh. The Cowboys secured Alabama edge rusher L.T. Overton in the 4th round, viewed as a cost-effective option to provide the skill set of the traded player. /N finally, regarding the outside corner position, the team signed former Los Angeles Rams starting outside corner Kobe Durant. However, the team is also evaluating Devin Moore, an athletic, versatile corner drafted in the 4th round, who offers significant size and athleticism. Vice President of Player Personnel, Will McClay expressed confidence in Moore's ability to play multiple roles, emphasizing his athleticism and ability to adapt to various defensive schemes. The 2027 NFL Draft is set to feature a significant shift, with top-tier quarterback and wide receiver talent poised to dominate the first round. Arch Manning is heavily favored, sitting at +225 to be the first overall selection on DraftKings, while Jeremiah Smith presents an even more tantalizing prospect, holding a +1600 projection for the number 1 spot. Analysts suggest that teams with quarterback needs will be highly motivated to target Manning, and a team needing a wide receiver could potentially secure him as the number 1 pick. Beyond the quarterbacks, the defensive side of the ball is also expected to see high-end talent. Elite edge defenders like edges Dylan Stewart and Colin Simmons, alongside cornerback Leonard Moore, are all considered top-tier options that could have been featured in the 2026 draft pool. In the running for attention are several other prospects. Coleman Williams is expected to reignite his breakout freshman form, possessing field-tilting talent and the ability to get open. On the offensive line, workhorse running back Hardy is highlighted as a top contender, capable of gaining crucial extra yards and navigating traffic, potentially forming a formidable duo with David Montgomery. In the passing game, Kenyon Sadek has emerged as an explosive playmaker, overtaking his former teammate for the Ducks, showing potential as a seam-stretching threat. Furthermore, Charlie Becker from Indiana is viewed as a perfect outside threat for quarterbacks like Josh Allen, boasting size, body control, and excellent ball tracking skills that could translate well to the NFL. In quarterback speculation, the landscape includes other names. Mestemaker is being advocated for as a more air raid-compatible option compared to other prospects, having flown under the radar in entry drafts. Meanwhile, the 2027 running back class features Hardy as a frontrunner, while the discussion also touches on the potential of QB Dante Moore's offense and the overall depth available across positions. The 2027 NFL Draft is shaping up to be a high-stakes event, particularly concerning quarterback and wide receiver talent, according to recent mock draft analysis. While the landscape remains competitive, several names are emerging as elite prospects poised to dominate the first round. Arch Manning is widely considered the favorite to be the first overall selection, boasting a prototypical frame, exceptional athleticism, and a storied NFL pedigree. He is currently favored at +225 to land the top pick on DraftKings. Complementing the quarterback prospects, wide receiver Jeremiah Smith is generating significant buzz, with some analysts projecting him as the most projectable WR prospect since Julio Jones, potentially commanding a premium price, and even going first overall if a team with high receiving needs secures the pick. Smith carries a tantalizing +1600 projection to be the number 1 overall selection in 2027. On the defensive side, the draft is also expected to yield high-end talent. Edges Dylan Stewart and Colin Simmons, alongside cornerback Leonard Moore, are all being flagged as elite options who could have ranked among the top players in the 2026 draft pool. Other noteworthy names include Coleman Williams, whose breakout freshman season showed significant upside, and Mestamaker, a self-made former walk-on QB with an air raid-compatible profile, who has been advocated for as a potential starter. In the running back position, Workhorse Hardy is being supported as a top contender, noted for his ability to gain significant yardage and navigate traffic. He is seen as a formidable pairing with current RB David Montgomery to pressure defenses. In the tight end position, Johnson has surpassed Kenyon Sadek, who was utilized more as a short yardage option. Johnson is viewed as a seam-stretching, explosive playmaker who could thrive in an offense led by Dante Moore. Furthermore, Charlie Becker, a boundary monster from Indiana, is highlighted as a perfect outside threat for quarterbacks like Josh Allen, possessing the size and ball-tracking skills necessary to be dangerous at the NFL level.